What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, do me a real quick favor. See that red subscribe button down below? Go ahead and push that and show your support for the channel. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came to see me. So it's that time. Weekly rotation. It's week number 10. Let's get it. All right, week number 10. So as you'll notice, things have kind of changed. I have my desk again. I actually have a situation where I can actually put fragrances in front of me now because I no longer need my stand because I finally got a ring light with a tripod. I know y'all can't see it. That's what's holding the phone and so on and so forth. Loving the setup, so happy. And I got my Zaharoff poster back. So now, as of, for the next several videos anyway, my setup is complete. So, jumping right into it. So on Sunday, same thing as today. It's whatever I'm in the mood to wear kind of thing. Just mixed it up a little bit. And one that I have not really given much wear. Glad I did, because I like everything Paco Rabanne has to offer, really and truly. I like sweet fragrances. 1 Million, the original. Very good fragrance still. Not the powerhouse that it once was. But it still gets pretty solid performance. I mean, Invictus kind of blows it out the water these days in performance, I find, because I get every bit of 10 hours or so with Invictus, whereas with this, I didn't really smell it after like the 7 or 8 hour mark, which is still solid, but it's not what it came up being known for. So on Sunday, first and foremost, was 1 Million. We'll put it right there. And then later that night, just like tonight, it's when I shave my head and shave my face. So when it comes to this aftershave lotion, there's no need for a fragrance. Zaharoff Signature Aftershave, the big pump, the 3 ounce. So I burned through that 1 ounce and now I'm starting, you can see the dent I'm starting to put in there. It's good stuff because I also use it as a hand lotion. So spraying my hands all the time, they tend to get kind of dry from all the chemicals. That's the one place that stays dry on my skin. The rest of me is pretty oily. So the anti-aging agents that are in here, and so this is actually a fantastic hand lotion too. And your hands are gonna smell like Zaharoff Signature. So I mean, that's always a plus. So that night, Zaharoff Signature Aftershave. Put that right there. Then moving on to Monday. It was Essential Obsessions kind of day. Shout out to you, Kevin. Been needing to get some more wear out of this. One of my favorite fragrances. It's the most popular one from the house. Essential Obsessions version of Bond Number 9, Andy Warhol. Plum at its finest. My favorite plum fragrance that I own. That's so good. It's fully macerated. I've had it for months now. It's great. It projects, it lasts, and I don't care if anybody else around me enjoys the smell. I love how this one smells. Strongly encourage you, if you were thinking about buying some stuff from Essential Obsessions, this is a must. This needs to be in your order. If you only get one thing from Essential Obsessions, it needs to be his formulation of Bond Number 9, Andy Warhol. And then later that evening, sticking with the company, the reason the label's different on this 15 ml is because he had sent me a package a few months ago and wanted me to compare it to the originals. And at first he wanted me to guess, but he ended up including a list, and I just made my own little labels. This Essential Obsessions formulation of Azzaro Chrome Sport. And I gotta tell you, this one's very, very close and lasts a bit longer. This is actually a little bit heavier on the performance than I typically like for at night, but it just smells so rich, so deep, and so good. It's kind of like Chrome Sport Eau de Parfum. Is a good way to look at it. This one's great too. This is another one that most people may not think to try from Essential Obsessions, but I gotta tell you, Chrome Sport is great. It's worth at least getting a sample to check it out so you can see what I'm talking about. And then moving on to Tuesday. So this fragrance, I actually did a review later that night. Didn't release it till the following day. Those of you that have been following, I record the day before. Sundays are the only days that the video I record comes out that day because I'm working around 70 hours now. I got a plan when I'm gonna do this stuff. I gotta kind of work it out. But anyways, so one that is damn near a masterpiece in my opinion. It's very difficult to get, but it's worth getting when you can. It's from Dior, Eau Sauvage Parfum, 2017 formulation. Haven't smelled the 2012. Cheapest I think I've seen is like $185 for 100 ml on eBay. And then it's on up from there. That's outrageous. Maybe one day, because I'd like to try it, but it's just, It's just not worth that price. Now 110, 120, yeah, it's still steep. This is worth that. If you can get your hands on it, 110, 120 range, you got the ducats to spend, you like vetiver, this is the one. It's my favorite vetiver fragrance, Eau Sauvage Parfum, the 2017. And then later that night, cheapy but a goodie, $8 for this bottle when you can find it at the rack stores. That's what I paid for. And Marshall's, American Eagle, Surf, cheapy freshy. Who doesn't like a good cheapy freshie? Just when you need to freshen up, just spray away. Does its job. Middle of the summer, you can spray it super heavy, getting out the shower. It's perfect for that. Super citrus freshie. I mean, it's just what it is. Then moving into Wednesday, another one that I actually haven't recorded the review, but I did write down my thoughts, my rankings, all that. So this is one that I need to shoot this week. One that's been kind of delayed. I've been meaning to do this one for a while. And not everybody's a big fan of this one, but I really enjoy it. If you like fizzy lavender, the way this one's done, it's not so much soapy lavender as it is kind of a fizzy lavender in the opening. But Olive Tree, Boss Bottled's new thing, basically, because it's in Absolute. But this is Boss Bottled Infinite. Like I said, not one that everybody really likes. I like it. I'm happy to have it. It doesn't smell exactly like Boss Bottled. It's kind of doing its own thing, but you smell the Boss Bottled DNA. Like I said, heavy fizzy lavender in the opening. It kind of tames itself in the transition through the heart. And then you get that olive tree, and it smells great. Decent performer. Not a home run on performance, but not a slouch either. One that's worth checking out. For sure, I enjoy it. I just love Hugo Boss and the Boss Bottled line. And then later that evening, it was a double up. I went with Chrome Sport again from Sensual Obsessions. It was a double up that week. That's how good it is, guys. You know I don't double up too often. I doubled up on this one this week. And now moving on to, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was, okay. And then moving on to, yeah, that was my double up. Moving on to Thursday was one that I just did a review on, just released it yesterday. Hasn't got as many views as I expected it to. So I actually linked that right here if you want to check it out. It's from Happy Land. Cravat Noir. Amped up version of YSL Tuxedo. It's beautiful. If you like patchouli and vanilla, you need to try this. It's a powerhouse and it smells great. Oh, such a good job, EJ. I really enjoy this one. This one's really good. I have the solid too, which I really enjoy the solid as well. I'm not going to bother unscrewing it and show you. If you check that video out, you'll see how I use this. This has gotten quite a bit of use. And they're both good. That's amazing. And you add a top note and you have the liquid. So Happy Land Studio Cravat Noir on Thursday. And then later that night was the one constant in this list that every week you see this bottle. Usually on Saturdays. I did it a little early this week. Nautica Classic. My favorite Nautica fragrance. It's good stuff, guys. I'm telling you, don't knock it. $10 online. You can get this for $10 online for this 100 ml. What have you got to lose? Spend $10 on, I mean, if you're, you know, like quarter pounders and stuff like that, you spend $10 on a meal at McDonald's, really and truly, if you get it large size. Just saying. You can get a bottle that's going to last you a long time that's actually a pretty good aquatic. Performs like shit, not gonna lie to you. But it's a great fragrance. It's great for out the shower, and that's what I use it for. And then moving on to Friday. So Friday, this is another one. Not everybody's a real big fan of, but I like it because I like violet. I just do, and I like soapy lavender. And this just smells kind of like a smoky bar of soap, if that makes sense, because of the birch that's in it as well. Another Hugo Boss bottled fragrance. Boss Bottled Night. I did reapply. Another one, performance. Not a strong suit. Scent quality, I like it. It's good. You smell the notes that are listed really interesting. You smell the violet, no doubt. You get the lavender, I get the birch. It's good. It's a 5-6 hour fragrance. Night's the wrong name for it. I did wear it with a suit and tie. I just enjoy it. I really do. Boss Bottled Night. And then another double up for the week. Back-to-back nights, I went with Nautica Classic. So It's the first week of double ups that I can recall anyways. I think I had one other time that I had some double ups. And then Saturday, game day in the car business. Need a performer, 8-hour minimum. I get every bit of that with this fragrance. Heavy papyrus, heavy incense, a little bit of yuzu. Little citrusy. I don't find smells like the original that much. It's kind of its own fragrance. It's discontinued. You can get a 4.2 ounce in the 25 and lower range. Issey Miyake. Pour Homme, intense. Now I got a new thing to deal with, the glare from the ring light. See the ring light glare real good in there. But Issey Miyake Pour Homme, intense. Like I said, not one that everybody's, a lot of stuff that I'm a fan of that based on what I see in the community, not everybody's really a fan of. I enjoy these things. I just do. Another one, I really enjoyed wearing this yesterday. I love the smell of it. I think it's a great fragrance. So Saturday game day, L'Eau d'Issey Pour Homme, intense, Issey Miyake. And then last night, one that I haven't really been wearing much, and it kind of gave off a creamy, powdery, aquatic scent. It was very pleasant last night. I actually sprayed it pretty heavy. I did 2 sprays on each forearm, 4 around the neck, and 1 on my chest, and I was enjoying smelling myself. Tommy Hilfiger, Tommy. Into the Surf. Another one. Tommy makes some decent fragrances, guys. You just got to give them a chance. You can get them cheap when you find them at the rack stores. You can get them cheap online, Fragrance Net, Fragrance X, places like that. Legit sellers from eBay. Such a good fragrance. Ah, smells so good. Out the shower, Tommy, Into the Surf. So, let me slide that out the way. Kind of a different list this week for sure. As always, guys, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. What do you think about the new setup? Do you like that you're able to see the bottle sitting in front of me now? Are you as happy as I am that I have the ring light and the tripod and my Zaharoff poster back? I'm pretty happy to have that stuff back. And Drew and the Green Bay Packers Super Bowl football are back in the mix. So I'm pretty happy with it. I hope you guys are. And until next time, I will say, if you give some of these a spray and you give them a chance, there's a strong possibility you'll thank me later. Have a good one, guys.